Echo off. Hey, this is your host, Jeff Ski Kinsey. And this is a special Sunday shout out. This is also episode 9. Say that real fast 10 times. The missing episode, if you will. I just noticed that on my numbering, there was 7, there was 8, and there was 10. And now you got number 9. Hey, so what's this all about? It's about something called BIGGBY Coffee. Okay, just a few short weeks ago, I had no idea, as one of the Poly boys, Paul Sr. would say, from Orange County, New York. I got no idea what BIGGBY Coffee is. But this little pop-up appears on, I guess that's West High, and somewhere around, I don't know, the 1000 block. But anyhow, so they're finally open, and I pull in there the other day, and they said, well, we're open, but we're not open. We're doing a kind of a soft launch, crew training and whatnot, and we're not going to open until December 14th. I said, oh. I said, what's the chances that you guys brew a dark roast? And the gentleman behind the window says, well, we have a French roast. I goes, that would be good. Let me try that. And so sure enough, and they were doing, since they weren't taking money, they said, if you want to donate cash to share a Christmas. And I thought, well, how cool is that? So anyhow, I get the French roast, and it is very good. Now, the only challenge I have is they don't brew it often enough. I'm going to try to figure out a way I can get them a button. So whenever they brew French roast, they just hit this button, and an alert goes out, and the ski man jumps in the go buggy and off to BIGGBY. But hey, I digress. So long story short, today's Sunday. Today is Christmas in the Park at Tuscora Park. That's in New Philadelphia, Ohio. Where rumor has it, I don't know if it's been dispelled, LeBron James used to play once upon a time at Tuscora Park, pickup games and whatnot. But this is a cool little wide spot in the road near where I grew up. I grew up on Lake Avenue. Actually, it's now called Lake Street. When I was growing up, one end of the street said Lake Avenue. The other end said Lake Street. So is it a street or avenue? Well, today both ends say Lake Street. But grow up there. Neat little place. Amazing park. They've done an amazing job. And so a friend of mine, Chip Street, one of our fabricators for our affordable quarters, says, hey, sit in this swing. This is the world's most comfortable swing. I said, yeah, I'll be the judge of that. So I sit in it, and sure enough, this thing is comfortable. He says, we're selling these things like hotcakes. And anytime somebody says that to me, okay, it's like, okay, how do I leverage that for money in my pocket? Hey, Chip, what's the chances I could resell this swing? He said, great, excellent. He says, by the way, he says, since we both graduated from the class of 73 in New Philly, why don't we give a swing to the park? Kind of a project for the class of 73. And I said, that's great. I said, but how about just half? Why don't you give half the swing and leave some room there for the rest of us to participate, give some money, and make this thing happen? And so we're covering the cost of material and labor, basically roughly half the price. They are not inexpensive, but they're bulletproof. They're made out of steel, and they're powder coated. The finish will last probably 7 or more years. So long story short, we're in the process. We got permission from the park board to give them a swing, and a spot to put it. And so we got the concrete poured, but it's way too muddy. We're probably going to have to wait till spring to install it. But we're all going to be out there tonight from somewhere between 4 and 8 p.m. There's this big shindig. I think Jan McInturf Realty is one of the benefactors for this thing. It's going to be a big deal. And it's going on from 4 to 8 p.m. And I'm going to be out there for sure by 4:30 p.m. at the swing site, which is near the carousel. When I was growing up, we called it a merry-go-round. I don't know the difference, other than carousel was mentioned in a Mad Men TV episode. But I digress. Bottom line is, join us tonight 4:30, and I'm going to have coupons, discounts for, guess what? You guessed it, BIGGBY Coffee. So thanks to the folks at BIGGBY in New Philadelphia. Hey, let's have a great day. I'm going to.